It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 take, go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Practice, whatever it is, if something happens, this team does a really good job of recovering, gathering its wits, and completing the task at hand. And Jack Benny, you did a great job today doing that. Could have very easily slipped up and could just blown the whole race. Drop the jack on the left side, side off the car, something like that. He did a good job. Our whole coaching staff this year has really done a good job.
What? Oh. Where is everybody? Really? Yeah.
Okay, we're going to roll into our post-race press conference from the Tums Quick Pack 500. And we're pleased to be joined in here by our race runner-up. That's Dale Earnhardt Jr. He drives the number 88 Amp Energy National Guard Chevrolet. Had a great run out there today, Dale, and your thoughts about your performance chasing that 48 all day, but certainly you got to be pleased with your strong run.
Yeah, I got to hand it to Chad and the whole Lowe's team. Jimmy did a great job. They really had such a good race car. He was able to cut and roll the center and power down really good off the corner. And I was just not that good after, after about 40 laps. My car came on at about lap 70 or lap 60. And we were spinning the tires up off the corner trying to catch Jimmy, and that was really where I was getting beat. I was having to roll in and just stop the car and try to put gas to it and get the gas to full throttle without the wheels busting loose and spinning. It was pretty difficult for me at the end. And I feel like I was going to try, to do what I could with Jimmy, but he was so strong. And we're just trying to protect our position there on the last lap. But it's pretty tough. We're pretty proud of my team. We had a long day, and it was a tough day. Run real hard. This place, you got to run so hard here every lap. And to get what you want, to get the finish you want, you can't really take any time off or pace yourself any. And I'm proud of my team. They did a good job on pit road. We had some really good pit stops that helped us stay up front. And I just had some good adjustments from Tony Jr. that helped the car. We started off the race pretty tight. We got the car quite a bit better, and we were running real good at the end. I'm just proud of my team.
If you have a question for Dale, raise your hand. We've got some wireless mics. We'll start here on the front row with David, then we'll go back in the back to Mike.
Yeah, Dale, you've watched Jimmy's team from afar over the last few years, and now seeing it up close what they're doing. I mean, how good is what they're doing in the chase?
Oh, man, it's pretty obvious, I think, to everyone that they're such a great race team. It reminds me a lot of – it's very, very similar to the three serious – I don't know. There's a lot of great teams that were huge in this sport. Obviously, Betty had a great run and was dominant. He won a lot of races on just brute, instinct and determination. But they only really dominated the sport in '87, maybe a little bit in '86. All the other things they did in the sport were just by brute, just determination. But Jimmy and those guys are slick and they're fast every week, and they win races by being the best car. And I look at teams, I look at the history of the sport, and I think about Richard Petty and David Pearson and the Wood Brothers and Kel Yarborough and Junior Johnson, and later on Darrell and Junior. And I put them right up with them teams there. And there's only a good handful, maybe half a dozen teams that are in that group. And I feel like that they're really achieving that. And to do it, Dad and Jeff and several other great competitors, Rusty and all those guys were great race car drivers and had awesome careers. But to pack it in 3 years and just dominate like that, there's only a good half a dozen teams that's ever done anything like that and been that strong consistently, year after year after year.
Mike Neff, frontstretch.com. You on a long run seem to be able to reel Jimmy back in a little bit. Do you think if that last 30-some laps had gone green the whole way, you might have had a chance to get to him?
I felt like I had a better car handling. The last set of tires, my car was just a little free. It had been free the first 20 or 30 laps of a run, so I was struggling with that a little bit. And we worked We were, I felt like the best car at lap 100 on tires, but you know, you're never going to get that here hardly. You might get it once or twice in the middle of the race like we did today, but you won't get 100. NASCAR is not going to let that thing go green to the end. We ain't had a race go green to the end. I can't remember how long, but you're going to get you a caution near the end, the bunch you filled up, and get the fans back into it, and give everybody at home a good race to watch. And so you know that going in, and you really try to set your car up to be ready for that and be good when you need it. And we just couldn't really get I was real tight. The air pressures were real low on the left side, and I was real tight for 5-10 laps, and then the car would just kind of start spinning the tires up off the corner. And by lap 50, it just really turned into a great race car. And we just would get better and better as guys were falling off really bad. And I just I would have liked to have had that opportunity, and I think I could have given Jimmy a good run for his money, but I just didn't. I knew for a fact that wasn't going to be the outcome.
Take 2 questions upstairs and then come back down here. Go ahead.
Dustin Long, Landmark Newspapers. Dale, you talked about Jimmy's, your perspective on where he is in history. When you finish second like that, a lot of people say second can be the first loser, but when you talk about finishing second to a guy like Jimmy, is that almost a win in a way for you, especially at a track like here?
I did the best I could today, and I got a great result out of it. I mean, I would have liked to have won the race. I felt like that we got to going about lap 300, and I really started targeting trying to win the race and consistently considering and thinking that every lap. We'd been just, the first half of the race, you're just kind of tuning on the car and concentrating on how to make the car roll the center and power down and do all those things. And we got the car better and better and better, and then I was just really determined on trying to win and whatever it took to win. And we beat and banged and ran hard and run guys up the racetrack and tried to take positions with force and whatever. But I just couldn't. I never had the opportunity. I could catch Jimmy and those guys in traffic and maybe make a move at that point or do something there. But running in a straight line, their car was so dominant, man. I just didn't have an opportunity with the way our car was handling. There wasn't nobody I was going to be able to get to him and even try to get by him. His car was just so good. But it does feel good. I mean, it feels great, Dustin, to finish like this. And we've had such bad luck in the last 6 weeks, and we've tore up so many race cars. I pride myself all year long on not wrecking cars and keeping all my cars in one piece. And I think we went through about 6 in the last month or something like that. It's been terrible. But this is good for my team.